Where would you gentlemen like to begin?
Kendrick.
Yeah, Park said that. You said you ain't want to start there yet.
No, we can start there.
It's him.
All right.
It's him.
The Heart Part 5 is out. Did you? I'm assuming you all heard it, of course.
I was on the way home from a Mother's Day festivity in Patterson, New Jersey, and went on the old Instagram there.
I heard it.
And I seen Kendrick there.
Let me give y'all my take first, and then
ahead.
the floor is yours. Yo,
Okay.
that shit was hard.
That's your take?
Yep. On y'all.
Go ahead, Parks.
That shit was fucking amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Starting off in the car test, first of all, is the way to go.
Okay.
I didn't even see the video till I got home till later that night, and the video drove it home. That shit is incredible. I'm fucking hyped.
I knew it was dropping. Spotify kind of accidentally leaked that it was dropping. So I was just waiting for it. I thought it would be Monday, Tuesday, something like that. But anyway, record drops and I see the YouTube link. I go right to it. First thing, if you're familiar with all of the hearts, is the beat. So, okay, cool. I see where you're going with this one. I was like, oh shit, Marvin. People don't really fuck with Marvin. You know better. As far as sampling and all of that. So, okay, let's see what he do. This was cool.
Huh?
This was cool. Comparing it
Define cool.
To the hearts. I'm only comparing to the hearts.
I told you, get creative, yo.
I'm not, fam.
I ain't saying nothing. Uninterrupted.
You did say something.
All right, fuck, I take it back.
All right. This was,
The best heart.
you out your mind.
What's the best heart?
4, then 3, then 1, then maybe this, and then 2.
If this was the best heart, I want the lungs. This shit was ass.
Whoa. I'm not going to say that.
This was not fly. For all the 14 million views and all that shit, niggas be on this nigga dick. This song was mediocre.
Yeesh.
The beat was dope. He ain't really ride the beat like that to me.
Huh?
Some of the lyrics was dope, but this shit ain't. Look like, nah, y'all niggas is fronting in here.
Kendrick did to you, man.
Y'all niggas is fronting in here.
What? I
I
haven't
am
said
not
anything yet. I haven't even, I haven't said a word
Come on,
yet, and
come
I'm fronting.
Yo, my Facebook, my Instagram, yo, he's the top nigga. Yo, fuck Cole, fuck Drake. That's what they were saying in my shit. Y'all know I'm not the
So
biggest.
you're arguing with the Facebook?
No,
You
I
coming
went,
at-
no.
It's just that guy?
I
You on
went
the
to go
Facebook
listen. I'm listening to you. I think the video was dope. Like the changing of the faces, I think that was dope. It was creative. But he been gone for 3 or 4 years. He came back with this. Nobody don't really want to say it. This wasn't.
That's what it is.
Yeah, this wasn't it. It was cool. I ain't gonna say it was trash. It wasn't trash.
Definitely.
But based on
See
the
what-
hoopla, this wasn't it.
See what I
This
brought my
wasn't
shades?
amazing to me.
I feel you.
See what
I
I brought
gotta
my-
go
see what I
get some
brought my
shades.
shades
Yeah, I'm gonna
today?
go get some shades.
I know what time it is.
This shit was a 6.5.
The takeaway for this, for me, was the third verse.
Can we see your hip hop license and registration?
I'd like to shred it.
Can we see it? Please?
Put the little hole in it. You know what I mean? Hole punch that shit.
Nah, for real. Give us your shit, yo.
Anybody want to be? Hey, we had a
I'm
whole.
asking.
Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Ice.
No, I'm just saying, the takeaway for this, to me, is the third verse. That's okay.
When you say takeaway, what you mean?
That's the standout.
Yes, it was.
I have a problem with that.
The third verse was
pro-
the best verse to me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Without a doubt. My problem with that third verse and everybody treating it the way they are treating it is, and I hate to be that guy,
You both are being that guy.
Yeah, big time.
if Jordan Lucas or Game puts that exact same verse out, y'all will kill him for it. Kill them for it.
I don't want to hear that from them. I want to hear that from him.
That's my problem. That's my problem. So if a verse is good, it's good.
It's regardless of who's saying it.
Exactly. That's my problem. I love it,
matter
by the
who's
way.
saying it.
I'm not trying to
Third
knock
verse
it.
was
I
dope.
love it, but I hate the reactions I see with it because I know for a fact somebody like Jordan Lucas, who does this perspective rap all the time, if he were to put this exact same, I'm talking about same bars, he did the same video, everything, y'all fans would kill him for it. Call him every kind of clout chasey, call him every name in the book, but it's okay for Kendrick to do it and it's still
because
a
he
good verse no
doesn't
matter
do it
what.
for every single thing and be the racist guy and be all like. With Joyner, I'm tired of hearing him play the perspective game. I would like to hear some other shit. With Kendrick, I've heard him do everything. I can hear him do the perspective shit.
He's done the perspective.
I know he has,
So that
but
would
not
take-
as much as Joyner
So
has.
it's because
That would take away from the verse.
That's all I'm saying. Does that take away from the verse?
No, this verse is incredible to me.
It
Joyner
is
did.
incredible to me too.
If Joyner did it, yes, I'm tired of hearing Joyner play the perspective shit. I just got done saying
Yeah,
that.
let me jump in because Parks is nice, so he won't say it. The niggas y'all naming can't do this. The end.
I didn't name nobody.
The people you naming, like this is just a
Can't do that third verse?
They can't do it.
But Ice created a hypothetical,
cannot
and his
do it.
hypothetical was,
Yes, they can.
even if they did,
They
niggas
cannot,
wouldn't receive it
but
the
they
same.
can't.
But they can. I'm not going to do that. Yes, they can.
They
both
can't.
Both of them can. Yes, they can.
You naming names
That
again.
can do that.
Y'all do this shit, and that's why I'm giving y'all the floor to speak whatever that shit is and wherever y'all get it from. But y'all do this shit where y'all just name names with people who names they shouldn't be even mentioned with.
I'm not saying in terms of rap ability. I'm talking about just this verse.
But
both
this
of them
verse takes
can
rap ability.
do that verse.
But this
Yes, they
verse
can.
takes rap. They can't do none of these three verses.
I don't think they can do the first two verses.
They can't do the third verse
And,
either.
and I disagree with that.
Then let them do it. See, because that's the thing. Before you get into your opinion, these are the facts of this. This man got a beat that them two can't get. Before we even get to
You're right.
what
I said
what
that when
I can and I'm saying
You're right.
they cannot. Before we get to sheer ability, they can't get the beat,
And even if they
which
got
means
I'm with you. I'm with you
that
there.
the people backing them don't believe that they could do that to that. They're not paying. You don't have the resource. Fuck talent. You don't have the resource to go and attempt it. You have to go and do that little perspective. And this is not a shot to Joyner. Joe Budden don't want to talk about Joyner during Kendrick time. He can go do that shit 7-8 times a year to try to break. That's not what this is.
I'm not saying.
And I want to be
he's
clear.
doing
I think
this
that
to
Joyner
break.
can rap very well. This is
Him
different. And
doing
if you
it-
can't see that this is different,
It's from a cloth that no one. The words clout chaser don't. It's not in that cloth.
I'm please be clear. I'm not putting that on Kendrick at all as a clout chaser or none of that. I'm saying that if one of those other two names I mentioned did that, it would be disregarded and the clout chaser name would come on.
Well,
You
let's
wouldn't
see.
even hear the verse.
But let's see. Tell them to do it.
Can't. Why would you do it now? You can't do that now.
Why? They've been
Somebody
doing
did it.
They've been doing it. I'm not getting stuck on this point because
Yeah, me neither. I don't want to get stuck on this
it's-
point.
This is a
But
moot point.
My,
for
my
me.
my point to me again about this, the Heart Part 5, which you can go look up. I've been begging for this to drop.
Yeah, you've been
for
a heart guy.
For years,
You're
I'm
a
like,
heart
I
guy.
just want Kendrick to drop the Heart Part 5 out the blue. I came in here and said it. I heard people saying, "Yo, he's not gonna do it because it's only 4 chambers to a heart." You know, everything is metaphoric with them.
Yeah.
Cool. We have the Heart Part 5. This does not fall in line with the rest of the hearts to me.
So you got
That's it.
titling issues.
No, yo, it's just no different than when an artist come out and put out. If Kendrick dropped Good Kid, Mad City Part 2 and name the album that, you're putting it up to a standard already just by naming it that. So naming this the Heart Part 5, you are putting it in a standard with the 4 hearts that already exist.
But a couple of those hearts at least are more or less freestyles. This is different,
This is different from the rest of the hearts.
right?
Man, this shit
And
is a
that's what
progression.
I'm saying. This does not fall in line with that, Parks. That's all I'm saying. This should not be titled this to me. Title it something else. When you name it the Heart Part 5, you're holding it to that. And this ain't that. It's good. It ain't that.
I think it's better than that personally, but that's me.
This ain't good, buddy. This ain't good.
Listen, we can agree to disagree
This
on it.
ain't.
That's all it is. I like it, but
ain't-
I'm comparing it to the
What do you
other
think it
4
is?
Heart records.
A masterpiece.
Same.
A masterpiece. Further proof as to why he's leaps and bounds ahead of his field creatively, artistically, lyrically, everything. It is an example of utter excellence in any of the criterias you use to judge and critique an artist. It is a clinic in how to go against the grain, in how to be just a master creative. Like,
No, it's creative.
I don't even
Super.
I think it's a slight to even judge it as music. That's how I feel about
This
it.
is art. Be clear.
I feel like it's a slight.
Is art. This is, in every sense of the word, this is art.
It's not music.
High art.
To me.
I'm agreeing with you there, too. I told y'all what my gripe is, and that's it.
And that's why this is so excellent to me. Like, he came in with the task of, you hold yourself to your own, against your own bar. Like, you want to be better than your last time out. He was coming in with the tall task of doing what he did the first 2 times. First time was introduction, or the first 3 times. And Dan might be outside of that, but not really. It's probably one of my favorite Kendrick projects. But just in introducing himself, then with the second album, he always has just a greater message for the people. Even that line y'all tried to kill him about when he said, what did he say about the girls?
I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something, man.
Yeah,
like some stretch marks.
Like, that was fine.
No, it was.
But I'm saying, from that's just a small like microcosm of just what he does. It's the same thing how when Hove always came out, he was contrarian. Whatever y'all thought was cool, I'm saying it's not. Today, these kids have just not kids, but these men have a bigger task. Like it has to transcend music if you're going to transcend music. And his message, even if you think this song is the worst song you've ever heard, then just listen to the instrumental separately and just listen to the words separately. What he did in verse 1, 2, and 3. I'm not talking to fans. I'm clear that there's a whole section of people that don't fuck with him stylistically.
Right. No matter what he do,
that's the same.
Work with them.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
I get that. I get that.
There's a whole group of them. Like, I don't care what he puts out. It's just not going to hit.
Yeah, I understand that. But what he did with words and messaging and aligning them both, all just with using shit that y'all just big up every fucking day and call it culture.
But
I can't believe actually you don't like it.
It's a song.
I mean, if you receive it that way.
No, we dissecting it. So you're saying, yo, take the beat apart, take the lyrics apart. If it was a poem, yeah, I'm going to be sweating it. I'm not sweating it because it's a song. He didn't even catch the beat in the first verse. Like, yo, my opinion is different, bro. It was what he wrote. I'm sitting here reading the lyrics right now. I heard the lyrics. They dope. They cool. I got the message. It was cool. I'm talking about as a song. Musically, this is not a good song to me. I'm not going to ride around with this in my car.
But it's not made. He don't make music necessarily for that though.
I don't know why he makes.
That's
music.
not his aim.
I'm talking about
when it comes to music. I'm not trying to be played at the function. I'm not trying to be riding around in the car. I'm just saying, like, he's not.
I disagree. I don't think that one musician is out here just making music that they don't want people to listen to.
I said the car test.
He said not in the car.
Not in the car. Like some people,
I listen to this motherfucker in the car and it works.
Wherever you listen to music in the car.
What? Some people listen to certain type of music in certain settings. And the car might be, I want to hear this type of
ride
shit.
around in the car music to me.
I was playing it in the car.
This was insanity in the vehicle.
Yeah.
I had this shit on, like, just playing nonstop.
We was on the highway too.
But I get it. Other people don't want to hear certain type of shit in the car.
Just 6 minutes of just utter brilliance at display. Like that's what I thought about it. We've been echoing the message here for a little while, tiptoeing around it, but I mean, y'all call a lot of shit culture that's just like, let's really get into what some of these cultures are and where you got them from. He went crazy, yo.
No, he definitely went crazy. Breaking down culture, like, and what?
Yeah.
That was nuts.
I'm not going back to them because I'm not using this time to talk about them. They brains can't do that. Forget rap and pen. Before you get to that, your brain got to think of something. Like, that's why that's my only issue with your take. Like, this was the third verse in a much more brilliant thought that had to get. That was just like for the simpletons that at the end. Right. And I'm not. Yeah, that was like Lauren saying, and even after all my logic and my theory, I add a motherfucker so you ignorant niggas hear me. That's what that was at the end. I ain't even need to put that there. But yo, do me a favor, drop the drums out.
And I'm going to give you this too, because I know the simple ones are going to run here.
Yeah.
The ones I'm talking to are gonna hear this, but let me put this in here for y'all too.
Yeah,
I get that. I get it. And it's not even a beef. It was just the fact that that's the highlight to a lot of people. Everything I saw was, but that third verse,
You know, my other thing, I'm staying on that now because that take pissed me off a little bit. What? I knew you was gonna bring it out.
What's up?
This is his 6-minute first audio offering to his double album coming that is projected to do something ridiculous. Mm-hmm. That means when put in that spot where it was time to sell something, this is what I'm selling.
Word.
Them niggas won't.
Word.
But see, even
they
that,
stop. No, let me finish my fucking point. No.
Finish your point, my nigga.
They won't. When they get put in that spot, the songs sound different. It ain't this. That's cool that y'all do that shit on the internet, this SoundCloud, all that shit is cool. But what you do when it's your turn at that plate, it ain't this. The greatness start before he gets to rapping, yo.
All right, now listen. And that's my beef with this being called the Heart 5. Still, with that, I'm going to address what you said. Let's go back to 4. Let's go back to 3. Those were not singles off an album. That was the announcement that, I'm coming. The way he put the letter up, that's what the Heart used to be. It drops out of nowhere. I'm going off, and I'm letting you know I'm coming on this date. That was the last 2 hearts. I'm getting my shit off late. Whatever feelings I got, I'm letting you know how I'm coming.
Nice, respectfully, I don't care about none of them other hearts right now.
That's cool.
I'm going to just keep it a beam with you.
That's cool.
Like, you could die on the this ain't them.
It ain't.
Wagon. Them shits is obsolete when this dropped.
And I disagree with both of y'all.
Them wasn't nowhere
them shits was dope.
near
They were
this.
freestyle shits.
Them wasn't this.
4 blows this out the water. It's not even close.
What water?
Whatever water you put it in. You want to put it in a lake, a puddle, an ocean, throw it in there, 4 is going to blow it the fuck out the water.
No.
Not to me.
Okay, again, that's the beauty of opinions. We all got them.
Not to me.
Yo, dog, I think his following is so crazy. The nigga could have said Hickory Dickory Dock on the beat and niggas would have went nuts. Yo, it's the genius shit, my nigga.
But he didn't say Hickory Dickory Dock.
I know he did.
He said a lot.
No, he said a lot.
And did a lot.
And he said
displayed it beautifully, all while being quiet for X amount of years, all with rumors of tension going on, all while trying to fucking part from a label that you were successful with, all while I'm at the Super Bowl. Like, this nigga's different, yo. Like, stop. Y'all got to stop doing that to niggas when they different. Just recognize the difference in niggas.
Damn, he is the king of different. He's the king. He's at the top of the list of different niggas. I just stopped applause when the greats be great. Like, even while I was mad at whatever the fuck Kanye was doing, when that nigga just started being great with the performances and medieval times and costumes and the house remake and we selling out. Whoa, slow down. Never seen this. Gotta pay attention. Mm-hmm. Like, sometimes these niggas give you those moments, yo. Me and Parks text immediately, just like, yo, I'm just grateful to be alive to see.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
this era that can do this.
He's one of them. He's one of them where people 20 years from now are going to look back like, yo, I wish I was alive when Kendrick was out there going crazy.
The science and why he picked the people that he picked, even. Yeah. Like, he's nuts. He's nuts. His brain functions different. I'm not judging art.
I don't think there's any denying that his brain functions on a totally different wavelength than everybody else.
This shit is hard and expensive.
True. That little face morph shit costs a couple dollars for sure.
This shit is hard and expensive.
A lot of dollars.
And he put a bunch of faces.
Not just that, the mouth was moving in court.
Oh, yeah.
Deep fake. That's that deep fake shit.
No, it wasn't cheap.
Want to explain deep fake?
It's a technology that they're using that can pretty much put somebody else's face in the video, and it can digitally alter it so it's like they're saying something they're not saying.
Yeah, because a lot of times, even back in the day with like the Snoop videos and shit, you could change and morph the mouth part where the niggas is uttering the words and
expression
and tying in with the song. That's hard to do.
Eyebrows, all that shit.
Yeah, that shit ain't easy, and it ain't cheap.
Yeah, I don't think it's by accident that the numbers on this 14 million in a day. Like, we knew that the numbers would be crazy. I don't watch him for numbers. I don't really think he'd do it for numbers. They just kind of came.
Yeah.
But
He's always gonna do it.
Punch says, man, I'm just happy that people still love rap music and artistry. I was getting worried. Punch, you got one of the best rappers in the world, Brett. Shut up.
And not just that. Hold on, one of the best artists
He's still right
in the world.
Yeah, one of the best artists too. He's
Like
still right, though.
he's one of those hybrids that you just don't find. Usually you'll get an artist that ain't really the best rapper, but he's great at the art.
Yeah.
Or you'll get a rapper who ain't really artsy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get that joint right there at the top.
Fam,
catch that
if
off.
somebody
That's rare.
lead out with this from a double project, what is he about to say, yo? Because where is he about to go?
That's what I can't wait for.
Where's he
go?
about to let you niggas have it, yo?
I really think he's going to. I think that
He
the
about
Big
to let
Steppers
y'all. Yeah.
is going to be the one.
Yeah, yo.
The more I think about it, you know, all these culture shots in here, and the way rap today, everybody's a stepper and all this. I think he's coming.
Yeah.
Man, I've been said it.
This might be a full out assault.
Hey, man.
Ain't no might about it. Hey, you Future fans, congratulations on the #1 album. The album is still a bop to me, the whole thing. Some of y'all, Kendrick and apology. That's shit y'all was saying. I seen it.
Oh yeah.
I seen it.
Some of them.
I told you.
Didn't you come in and say a little something?
Don't try to put me in that. See?
I'm just asking. I don't remember. We do a lot of
try to
talking.
Don't.
We do a lot of
try
talking.
No. We do a lot of talking. I mean, some of us do. I mean, some of us do.
I'm just asking.
I mean,
if you
some
were
of
in
us.
that.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Don't try to put that on me.
Okay. It was just a question. Sir.
I never handed in my Kendrick card, and I definitely ain't doing it at the Future function.
Okay.
I'm not.
making sure.
I don't make that trade,
Just making sure.
but I fuck with Future. But I'm
Right.
not trading.
Same. Just making sure.
That shit is brilliant, man.
This is Sorry, buddy.
Don't apologize.
I could speak about this for the next. Yo, who did that music, yo?
Beach Party is the name of I guess the production group.
Beach
Was it
Noise.
Beach Noise?
Beach
Oh,
Noise.
my bad. My apologies, Beach Noise.
They did an amazing job with
They
that
did.
with the music.
They did.
They did. What a groove.
That's not easy
I missed
to-
that.
That's not easy to do justice to a classic.
That's what we just said. Like
Yeah.
people, a lot of y'all better leave the classics alone.
Yeah, y'all kidding. I come from a generation of pain where murder is mine and rebellious. One jealous chip you for designer belt buckles and cloud overzealous in front of body. He's just bugging
came out
out.
the gate
How do you
swinging.
come
Come on,
on
man.
like
Came out
this?
the gate swinging.
Make the wrong turn, be it will. Oh, that's the one that got me.
Be it
That was
will.
great.
That's the one that got
line. That was a
me.
great
When he said that on the beat
was a great line.
at bar whatever that was, I was like, oh shit. Nah, that was hard. You remember, I used to be one of them niggas running around, hey, what's this quotable? I think he heard it. No, I think he heard it.
Now a lot of the I don't want to say older school rappers, but punchline era rappers never kind of understood Kendrick at the beginning because he's not really a punchline guy per se.
Yeah,
But it's a little deeper
punchline
than that.
to them.
I was there for about a year, but he started coming with something.
True.
Be it will or the wheel alignment, residue burn, mist to the inner city, miscommunication to keep homie detective busy. No protection is risky, desensitized. I vandalized pain, covered up in camouflage, get used to hearing Arsenal Rain. Who even puts Arsenal Rain in the verse? Analyze, risk your life, take the charges, homies done fucked up. So you know what's funny though, or what's not funny, is if you hear something, subconsciously you've heard it. No matter what you think about it. It's the old punch buggy theory. You see one punch buggy, now you've seen a million punch buggies for the week.
Okay.
So you've heard this now. And now look around at the rest of the news cycle. It might look a little different.
Nah, it's facts.
No, when I
I
first
saw you tweeting.
heard it, I thought about John Bunn.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's what I
Me
thought
too.
about.
I thought John
Was the
Bunn,
John
and we
Bunn.
put that John Bunn interview or conversation rather is on YouTube right now. Shout out to the YouTubers and the Patronis. You can check it out right now.
That's what I thought about.
But I
heard
immediately, it's everything he was saying.
everything he was saying. That's what I thought about when I heard the song, and he talked about how the culture or keeping it real, whatever is leading niggas astray. That's what I thought about when I heard the song.
See, and that's what I meant for me. Like universe shit, like the John Bunn shit went out, then this song went out, and then just other news went out. We'll get to other news. But they can't do that. They can't even do that. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's not a slight. Like I said in the last verse of whatever song, Idols, hey, my voice ain't big enough, so let me hit the nigga whose voice is. Something like that.
And got to reach
said it a lot
it,
cooler.
yeah.
And yeah, that's how that works. He's one of them.
Absolutely.
Like, they still down there with me. You got to go hit some. He could just think it and blanket it. And hopefully it resonates with somebody. See, that's the shit that my brain was on when this dropped. I was with you. I thought most of the people bigging this up was faking it. Y'all are phony, but not for the same reasons. Not because y'all didn't think it was hot, but y'all brain didn't register that.
I saw a lot of that.
Y'all brain didn't register that.
That's kind of what Ish was
fast.
saying. Yeah, it don't matter.
Oh, I didn't get that from what Ish was saying.
No, I said so many people be on his head that he could say hickory dickory dock and they're gonna be like, oh my god.
All right, there's a much better.
No, what I'm
I get
saying
what he's
is,
saying.
no,
I get what
listen
he's
to what I'm
saying, though.
saying. What I'm saying is this: if you can't decipher what he's saying, how is it hot to you?
Well, then that's a valid question.
Right? That's number one. And then I like the word.
But that's putting it on the fan. When you say he could say hickory dickory dock, it's like he would never say it. Like him.
No, what I'm saying is when he says whatever, these niggas don't know what he talking about. They be like, oh, this shit is dope.
Not at all.
What Hov said, because you don't understand him, it don't mean that he nice.
Like, yo, dog.
And that's not a shot at him, but that's
It
the
can't
line.
be a
Like,
shot at him.
No, people just be
but
saying
people will say that and not understand why they're even bigging this
like,
up.
yo, what he meant right
It's
there.
follow the leader.
They can't tell you.
It's follow the leader.
I mean, that being said, though, I don't think it's that cryptic. I think it's actually, that's one of his strengths, is that he can say shit in a way that is digestible.
I disagree.
I don't think that this is wordplay. I don't think this is like you got a metaphorical thing. He's telling you exactly what it is.
No, then he,
No,
oh
I
my
disagree.
God, no, he starts going crazy.
I disagree.
See, and this, I'm just gonna read the rest of this verse, yo.
Come on.
New revolution was up and moving, and I'm in Argentina wiping my tears, full of confusion. I laughed. I'm like, he ain't even here. He is so sick of y'all. Water in between us. Another peer's been executed. History repeats again. Make amends, then find a nigga with the same skin to do it. But that's the culture. He smacked me with this one. Crack a bottle, hard to deal with the pain when you're sober. By tomorrow, we forget the remains. We start over. That's the problem. Our foundation was trained to accept whatever follows. See, and I understand how.
That's not simple.
Listen to me, real quick. I understand how people don't fuck with his flow because of how he just did that.
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit freeform.
Mm-hmm. It might take a trained ear or getting some used to, but you had that same beef with Nas too. Mm-hmm. See, and I don't.
Dog,
but
this don't make.
But he can't do that bar without doing that there. See, I would have had to change the line.
Yeah,
because it don't.
You would have made it fit.
He made it fit. He just did it in a different way. But anyway, accept whatever follows. Dehumanized, insensitive, scrutinized the way we live. For you and I, enemies shook my hand, and I could promise I'll meet you in the land where no equal is your equal. Never say I ain't told you not. In the land where hurt people hurt more people. Fuck calling it culture. That verse should be in a museum somewhere. Just like that. But that's why he has whatever. What is the shit he got? The Pulitzer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why he has it, and nobody else does. The second verse, I feel, fam.
The second verse is the best verse.
I
get, like I said, everybody highlight due to the video and everything with the third verse.
I think that's mostly what it is. The video
Yeah.
highlights the third verse.
And again, he dropped it with the YouTube link. So the first thing, most people's first introduction to this was the video. So that's what's going to stand out. But when you go back and really give this a listen, for me, it's the second verse.
It's the delivery of the third verse is the brilliance for me.
And also, I think it's pretty brilliant to put the most easily digestible verse third instead of first, because most people would put that first to get people's attention. He put it last.
I listened to when he got to that Nipsey part, how he said the word human each time that he said it. And it's tough if you've ever been in a booth. If you've ever been in a booth and you get to that part in the song and you're trying to convey whatever he did on that particular part, I'm using that part only because it should be easy to understand. They can't do that, yo. They can't do that. To do that, see, when the thing about perspective, and the writing is, you could discount that as, hey, you're just doing perspective shit. But the thing about that is, we getting perspective from your brain. It's like your brain gotta go to where that. This is insanity, yo. I ain't mad at none of y'all who received this as music and are judging it in that form. Get your shit off. I watch y'all do this to all the greats, so I'm not mad. Like, y'all killed Cole for fucking years. Years. Over just nonsense.
And it's people inherently want to dislike something that's popular or find a flaw in something that's popular.
Very true. That happens a lot. Oh, everybody likes that? All right. This is cool.
Yeah. Nah, I don't like the way that he XYZ.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was super impressive. Shout out to Kendrick, Dave, TDE, PG Lang. Shout out to everybody that is involved with this, and thank you.
Word.
Thank you.
The bar is fucking high for that album now, boy.
That's that high. That's that high that niggas be looking for, yo. That you only get once every 4 years.
Facts.
The rest of that shit we on is mid. I came in here years ago and said low quality, and the fans got super mad. But low quality means something. It might not be bad. It's just low quality. I might want a quarter pounder sometimes, but it's a low quality burger.
Facts.
What?
It's true.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
They should always be making
Nah, that was good.
face over there.
He's not a Kendrick fan. He don't.
It's not.
We was talking about burgers.
Fam, this don't have nothing to do with Kendrick. Again, I'm talking about the words are cool. The beat was fly. I mean, the words was fly. And the beat was fly. To me, they didn't make a marriage to make a good song.
He made a face when I said burgers.
No, you start talking about quarter pounders. So I started laughing because it's some bullshit.
You know he don't eat beef.
It's some bullshit.
He don't know what a quarter pounder is.
Neutral band. Enough, Daddy.